Right, so it should be back straight on another byway here. Yeah, there we go. As I say, just be careful for the little grit, so just like marbles on the road when you're at a junction and turning. Yeah, so always check the weather, you know, because, you know, again, you know, all I write, you know, people say, as I do, you know, I ride in all weathers, I ride in all weathers, you know. Well, it's not really a badge of honour, it's just something I like to do, really. But, you know, if you say to me, would you prefer to ride on dry roads or, no, where is it? Where am I? Oh, here we go. So it's this one here. Ah, okay, so they've restricted it for cars. Oh, clever. Okay, right. Alright, so this is more the... Once again, just take it steady. I can, you know, your steering control, you know, you are working quite a bit as well, just to keep it out of the rut. So, you know, this is where, for some people, it starts to get a bit, well, I'm not too sure about this, because they're having to work a little bit harder. So normal tracks, absolutely fine. These kind of tracks, that's when they start. So that's when you know, if you want to take somebody out on the tracks who's never done it before, then, you know, just bear that in mind, that this kind of thing, where they're having to work a little bit harder, now for, you know, might not be the great. Now for some people, they might absolutely love it. But again, it's just a word of warning, you know. And it always comes back to my thing, you know, biking should be enjoyed. You know, no matter what you're doing, and different levels of it, you should be, you know, enjoying it for whatever it is. You know, if it's a real challenge and it's not enjoyable, then, you know, you're not really going to want to do it again, are you? You know, but there you go. So, don't get me wrong, this is not exactly taxing here, but what I'm saying is, you know, for people who've never done it before, it can be a bit of an awkward one. Okay, let's have a look here, see what. So there's a rut there, and there isn't a rut here. So I can see there's a rut either side. There we go, right. Yeah. See, I don't think people have been riding here. See, there's just gone a hidden deep rut there, just gone past it. You probably didn't pick it up on the video. I don't think people have been riding here for a while, but then probably just old tracks, you know, that people are on there. So, yeah, always have your wits about you. Definitely. Having your wits about you is always a good thing. So let's see what we got here. Ooh. There we go. There we go, yeah. You see where people have been avoiding the ruts here. I mean, it's all dry there, so that's not much of an issue, but again, just for the stability of the bike. And these narrow ruts are a right pain in the arse, because they sort of jam your wheel in there, so you got no real manoeuvre. So you're trying to correct with it, you know, your steering, then you start hitting the walls of the rut, and it's a bit of a pain in the bum hole, you know what I mean? Alright, this is pretty narrow. I can suffice to say that get out that rut. There we go, trying to not scalp myself with this hawthorn stuff. There we go. There we go, right. Just heavy on the clutch here. Heavy on the clutch. Just crawling along. So what you can't pick up on the camera is that I'm having to work really hard on the steering, because I'm just being thrown left and right, or twisted left and right, just by the front wheel just snagging in the rut. And every time I try and, you know, ride through it, that's when, you know, I get caught up on it. Set on the back brake. Try not to get blinded by this. There we go. So let's see where we are on the mapping. Okay. So I'm making my way along here. Again, you know, so if you're bringing people out, novice riders, never done this kind of thing before, do you know what? It's probably a decent shout not to. It's probably a decent shout not to bring them on something like this, because, you know, it is going to get pretty tasty for them, you know. So use your leg wherever you can. I had to just come over to the left there because there's a hawthorn bush you're couldn't get by. The problem with these bushes, you don't know if they're, you know, some hidden thicker branches there, and you clip one of those and that's it. You know, flings your arm off or whatever. Certainly can pull on your steering and that's it, you're screwed again. Let's have a look. So, okay, according to, okay, here's another top tip as well. If I ever have a top tip, which you ever want to listen to, which I doubt you will, because let's face it, you know, if you're following a sat nav and everything, and you see you're near the end of your track, whatever, and you've been having a tough time, try not to look. Try to put that at the back of your mind. And